Git. Some love it, some hate it, but at the end of the day, it's crucial for your development. But where did it come from, and how did it start? This is the history of Git and its chaotic past, and how it got to the place it is today. Back in the dark ages of software development in the early 2000s, developers had CVS and then supervision, also known as SVN. These were centralized version control systems, which means if the server died, your code went poof. Now, imagine putting your entire life savings onto a single USB stick and then mailing it across the world. That was basically SVN. And then there was Linux. See, the Linux kernel was this giant open source project with contributors from all over the world. But managing that many developers with a centralized system was like herding cats with a flamethrower. So, in 2002, to solve this problem, the kernel team started using a commercial tool known as BitKeeper. Problem solved, right? Wrong. In 2005, the relationship between the Linux developers and BitKeeper went up in flames faster than a JavaScript framework's lifecycle. The free licensing deal had collapsed and the Linux team lost access to all of their code. So our savior, Linus Torvalds, the creator of Linux, did what Linus does best. He got mad, and he wrote his own tool in like 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. While the rest of us can't even finish writing a to-do list app in the same amount of time. Then the results, Git. A distributed version control system that was fast, free, open sourced, and designed to handle thousands of contributors without imploding. But here's the thing, Git wasn't exactly user-friendly. In fact, Linus himself referred to it as the version control system from hell. The commands were cryptic, the documentation was a fever dream, and typing git reset felt like playing Russian roulette with your project. The developers cried, Stack Overflow thrived, and Git lived on. Despite the pain, Git has changed everything. Because it was distributed, every developer had a full copy of the repository. That means no single point of failure, no begging some server admin for mercy, and the ability to work offline on an airplane, or in your parents' basement. Then, in 2008, came GitHub, by slapping a pretty web interface on Git and turning it into a social media platform for nerds. Suddenly, the open source projects had a home to live, and collaboration exploded. The words pull request became a standard part of the developer religion. Fast forward about 15 years, and Git is now the industry standard. Google, Facebook, Microsoft, everyone uses it. Even Microsoft, the company that was once allergic to open source, has not only embraced Git, but straight up bought it for $7.5 billion. That's like, I don't know, how many NFTs is that? That's a lot. Now sure, Git is still terrifying. If you type in the wrong command, suddenly your entire repo is gone, your commits are on fire, and your coworkers begin to scream at you over Slack. However, once you tame the beast, you get access to branching, merging, rebasing, and the power to undo your mistakes like they'd never happened. Unless you force push to main, in which case, may God have mercy on your soul. So sure, Git may be scary, confusing, and cursed with the worst user experience known to mankind, but it also enabled the global software revolution. Without it, we wouldn't have Linux, or Kubernetes, or that one JavaScript library that you used once and forgot about it. This has been Git, the tool from hell that changed the world. Thanks for watching, and smash that like button if you want to get more career advice from a failing college student.